Hey guys, so who has more palettes than they need? Who doesn't need to purchase any more palettes? Who purchased more palettes? That would be me. So on March 15th, I don't know exactly what happened on the Pat McGrath website, but something happened, and a palette that normally would have been $125 ended up being $47. $78 difference. I just couldn't say no. I couldn't pass that up. And I promised myself that the only time I would purchase any more Pat McGrath would be when it would be on sale, and it was on sale. So I purchased, I'll show you what I purchased. First of all, I went ahead and picked this up because I've been wanting to try it, and I thought if it's on sale I'm gonna get it. So I got the foundation, her Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection foundation. So this would normally be $68. I got it for $25.50. I couldn't say no. Then I picked up 3 palettes. 3. Because they're normally $125. So picking up 3, I ended up getting 3 for $141. And that's just a tiny bit more than what you pay for normally one. So I had to do it. I first just made an order for this and 1 palette, and then I decided to get 2 more. I'm crazy, I know, but it was Pat McGrath, and like it took me so long to purchase my first Pat McGrath palette because Pat McGrath is so expensive. Like, I just waited forever because of that. And yes, I have expensive palettes, but they're not that expensive. Like, I've never had one that's over $100. I don't think. I can't remember paying over $100 for a palette. So I was just not gonna do it. And then the first one I got on sale, so the very first Pat McGrath palette that I purchased was this one, and it is the here it is. I was like, where did it go? The Mothership 5, the Bronze Seduction. So it's a very beautiful palette. I have a video on this. Check it out. Pretty sure the Bridgerton collection came next. I did pay full price for this, but I was so excited about Bridgerton and everything. A little disappointed on this because it took so long to ship. And I kind of made a promise to myself I wouldn't order anything more from her website after this, and then I did. But it was such a good sale, I couldn't pass it up. So I also ordered this blush. I think the very first order I made, I went ahead and ordered one of her blushes. I got this highlighter with the Bridgerton collection. The second palette that I purchased was this one, which is the Mothership 1 Subliminal. So this was her first palette, correct? If I'm wrong, I'm assuming since it's number 1, it was the first one. But it is a beautiful palette. It's very cool tone. I love this palette. And maybe this came after. I can't remember. Maybe this was my second purchase, but I don't. Either way, I love this palette. So this is one that I picked up. This is the Mothership 3 Subversive. And I like to watch Patty Alonso, I think is her last name. I'm pretty sure. And she is a Pat McGrath fan. She loves Pat McGrath, and she was ranking Pat McGrath. How many times can I say Pat McGrath in one video? And this was one of her favorites. So a beautiful, beautiful palette. Has lots of purple in there. These special shades are just absolutely gorgeous. Her Astral Blitz shades, if I can just speak, are some of the best like shimmer shades ever. This palette is so gorgeous. It has a beautiful black in there. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you. But this palette just, when she said it was one of her favorites and it was something that they brought back, I just had to pick it up. So love this one. And I got the Mothership 7, the Divine Rose palette. This was, I think, the very first palette that I got in this particular order. So I got this one and the foundation first. But how beautiful is that? Just a beautiful, beautiful palette. So pretty. So many shades in there to play with. I kind of went a little bit more cool tone with these. So, and then finally I had to pick up the Divine Rose 2, which is the Mothership 8. A little bit of a pop of color in here. So pretty. It's a bit more golden and just gorgeous. I love this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So today I want to play with one of the palettes. I'll save the other two for another video down the line, but I want to play with one of the palettes and just really enjoy it. I have been not feeling my best. These arrived Thursday and this is Sunday, so it's been about 4 days, I guess. And I've not felt the best, and I'm bummed that I'm not going to play with these yet. So usually as soon as I get it, I have to play, and I've not gotten to, so I'm very excited to play today. I think what I'm going to do is use the Divine Rose 2 first. We'll save the other two palettes for another video. So I just want to go on record and say that I've been very good with makeup purchases. I've not purchased a lot here lately. Yes, this is a major purchase, I understand, but I had to take advantage of a sale. I didn't have to, but I chose to take advantage of a sale. These sales just don't happen all that often, especially not with Pat McGrath. So I had to jump on it when I could, and I did. Did I need it? Absolutely not. There's no need of this. But I just enjoy makeup. This is something I like to do, and that's why I decided to pick it up. Again, here is the palette. So beautiful. So beautiful. So I'm gonna prime my eyes with one I know best. I was talking to somebody about like makeup the other day, and I realized that I'm just really a collector at heart. Like, I just love makeup. And I'm not apologizing for my purchases, because that's, you know, they are made and they're mine to make. But I was just thinking that I'm just really, I love to be able to have a collection. And so I think that, I'm not saying I'm going to collect every single Pat McGrath palette, but I mean, on opportunities like this, I'm going to grab the ones that I had my eye on and really take advantage of it. So at first I was just going to get one palette and be done, but no, I had to jump on this and really take advantage. So I found Pat McGrath. I know a lot of people talk about that she's hard to blend. I don't have that problem. I know I've been wearing makeup a little bit, so I'm not an expert blender, but I've been blending a little bit, so I kind of understand it a little. But I found the best brushes to use are these like natural hair brushes, and most of my natural hair brushes are the white brushes. So these just work best for me. So in case anybody's had trouble with Pat McGrath and they're just not working for you, this is really great for Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona, especially her cream shades, cream to powder shades. So I'm going to take this shade here called Naked Blush, and I'm going to dip in and put that through the crease. That blended so beautifully. I'm going to take this shade here called Extreme Burgundy, and I'm probably going to just, let me get a smaller brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit of a smaller brush for the burgundy shade and just kind of place that in this outer corner. And then I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Divine Dusk, and I'm just going to take and just kind of put that a little bit over top of the deepest shade. And then I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Eleganza, and that's kind of going just next to that in the center. Then I'm going to take this shade here, which is called VR Sextraterrestrial. I hate provocative names. I'm doing a lot of colors, in case you couldn't tell. That is absolutely gorgeous. Can you see the shifts in that? I don't know that you'll be able to. I'm trying to hold my fingers so that you can. It's just, there are so many. Like, I see green, then I see pink, and then I see purple. It's just, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, so pretty. And I left that very inner portion open for this shade here called Astral Pink Moon. And that's just going on that inner portion. Then I'm going to take that first fluffy brush and just kind of blend the edges. And I do that just gently. I don't know that you guys can actually see the shift all across my eye, but it is so beautiful. It goes from like a very light pinky gold. It just shifts all the way across. I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see, and I'll try to shift my face or my head so that you can see. It is so pretty. I'm going to take my Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes liquid liner and do a line. Very pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use my Touch and Soul primer just because I'm very familiar with it, and I like to use something I'm familiar with. Okay, I got the Light 5 in this foundation. It comes in such a nice little box. And this is what it looks like. You guys have probably seen it. It's nothing new. Oh, it does have a pump. I thought it didn't have a pump, but it has a pump. Very liquidy. Looks pretty good. I like the match too. I feel like it's a really good match. So I've had this for a little bit and I've not gotten to use it, so today's the day. This is the KVD Good Apple Concealer. I've used it not on a video, so I'm going to use it today. So I have the shade Light 105 in this one, and it has a very unique little doe foot. Can you see the doe foot there? So the doe foot is supposed to mimic a finger. I mean, I guess the slant of it does, but now I never tried the Good Apple foundation that everybody went crazy for, because it didn't appeal to me because I'm a very I'm a very, very oily skin type, and it just didn't look like it would work for me very well. I feel like it looks really good on the under eyes. I feel like it's not super drying. I really like it, honestly. I feel like it's a pretty good concealer. I still don't think I would like the foundation just because it's more of a like normal to dry skin, and it just wouldn't work for me. But this I like, and I'm glad that I purchased it. But I got this about the same time I got the Jaclyn concealer, and so that's why you've just not seen it in a video yet. I went ahead and set my face with my Jason Wu matte setting powder. That's why I look ghostly. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty bronzer. I'm going to use this Bridgerton and Pat McGrath palette, and I'm going to use these two blushes and mix them together. And why not use my highlighter too? We took it back old school with the brows today. They look how they used to, but I use my NYX Fill and Fluff how I used to do that. And then I use the Thick It Stick It and just kind of comb through it a little bit, but they're just my old school brows. And nothing fancy here. Still not feeling the greatest, so I'm just here, you know, just here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this shade up against the bottom lash line and then buff it out with this shade. Then I'm going to take this shade here called Skin Show Rose Opal, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Then I'm going to take my Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious and use that for mascara today. I am a makeup junkie, and I always will be. There's just no denying it. So it is what it is at this point. So I'm thankful that I was able to get them at a discount. Still, I know that's a chunk of money, but it's a less chunk of money than I would have spent had I paid full price. So I'm thankful. I like to shop on a discount, on clearance, all that good stuff. So I'm very thankful to have these palettes in my collection, and we'll do another video or two on the other two palettes, and I'll show you those in action just so we can play with those. So the Sephora sale is going on right now. I am not a Rouge member. I have not spent $1,000, but I am a what's the next one, the VIII, is that what it is? Whatever that next one is what I am. So as soon as that happens, I may look into a few things that I've had my eye on just to get a little bit of a discount on those. I don't know for sure if I'll get them or not. I've just kind of went back and forth on them, and maybe not, I don't know. So we will see. I might pick up some things from that, but other than that, no plans to purchase any makeup in the near future. Not saying that I won't, but I just don't have plans to. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you are staying safe, happy, and healthy. I appreciate you guys tuning in and sharing my love and makeup, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.